Did you like my sound effect? Anyway, after Macy introduced herself, she ordered my first ever espresso, which allowed me to learn the recipe for it. And by the way, I made a perfect espresso on my first try, which I'm pretty happy about. She seems to really like it. After I welcomed my second customer to really nail down my espresso knowledge, because she ordered the same thing. Again, perfect. Then I was introduced to an Americano, which all I needed was an espresso and some hot water. After that, I met someone very special who asked me my name, which is Betty, and his name is Teddy. And I tried to give him a life crisis by breaking the fourth wall, but he didn't seem to get it. Anyway, this was first day done. I also acquired some ice cubes, which is really nice. On the second day, I met Carl. He's also a new barista in town, and he seemed very knowledgeable about his craft. Then I got the opportunity to name my shop, which was really exciting. So the first thing that came to mind, I named my cafe Cozy Ravens Cafe. It seemed to roll off the tongue quite nice. Anyway, his cafe's name is Carl's Cafe, which is quite original. It's just his name. So he ordered an espresso, so I tried to make a good impression, but I panicked, so I had to redo it, because I only did a little bit amount of beans. And he was impressed. Nice. Then he went to study in the library some more. And another customer also was impressed by Carl's coffee. So anyway, I made this customer's iced Americano, which needed an espresso, 2 scoops of ice, and some cold water. She seemed to appreciate the coldness of it. Another espresso. This is gonna be a theme. They order so much espresso. But then this gem came in who only wanted ice water, and who doesn't love a customer that's easy? They just wanted some water and some ice. But I wasn't sure if I read it right, so I just had to double check. Yeah, they only want ice. That's pretty nice, pretty easy. No overcomplicating stuff. Nice, and he appreciated it. This is day 2 finished now, and I obtained whole milk. So another ingredient added to the list. Then, day 3 is when Benji came in, and I received a milk frother, I think. And also unlocked the recipe for lattes, which required an espresso, and some milk, which is then frothed to the right temperature, I suppose. It's quite easy to actually do. The top bit needs to reach the green part, and then you just pull up the milk, and then just wait until both of them have reached the green area. And he liked it, so that's good. Then I felt bad for this girl because she had a long drive here, so I made sure to make her coffee to utmost perfect standards. And she was in awe, so I think I did a good job. Then the grocery store was out of milk, so I had to make some espresso and a cup of warm milk for this lady. Then this man came in with a 6 cents. So I made his coffee but accidentally added too much beans, and he noticed. As day 3 was completed, I realized I had to repair my equipment sometimes, and I also upgraded it, why not? And then I was in the news, which I was so stoked about. They told how good my coffee was, which is absolutely brilliant. And then my buddy came in, telling me that I needed to come quick because he found something. But by the time we got there, it wasn't anywhere to be seen. But I couldn't stay for too long just because I had to go back and serve out some customers. And then the customer who came in actually said that I was in the news. And how cool was that? And I agree, it was very cool. So I made her coffee to utmost perfection because, of course, she heard me in the news. I cannot disappoint her now. The dish delivery guy came in needing hot water stat ASAP. So I got right on that. I love these easy customers. And the best part is that he appreciated the warm water. I don't know why someone would want to drink warm water, but okay. Then I got recommended by someone's friend and made her 2 lattes. But for some reason, this lovely lady couldn't sleep. I wonder why. Anyway, she needed coffee stat, so I made her an espresso. Then I was delivered a welcome gift, a sign, which was brilliant. It was a very lovely gift. I put it outside. And then this was a nice Easter egg to the other game, Good Pizza, Great Pizza. And then this was the completion of day 4. As day 5 rolled around, there was a lot of banana peels over the road, which was a mystery. And it created a lot of grumpy customers who didn't get their coffee yet. So I needed to get to work stat. But then I was met with a judge. After internally panicking, I had to make her espresso to the utmost perfection. Because this was a judge after all, I had to make a perfect impression on her. Which I did. I made her espresso with the utmost of care and then handed it to her, crossing my fingers, hoping that she will like it. And she did. And then I got another order of espresso. Then I unlocked the recipe for an iced latte, which sounded brilliant. Which needed an espresso, 2 cups of ice, and then some milk. Then this man came in for some coffee before work, so I got his espresso ready. After he declared my love to me, I moved on to a different customer who just wanted some cold milk and some ice. Again, with the super easy customers, I love these. Then another espresso later. Riddleman has showed up with his riddles, so I made him an iced Americano. But then he complained. How do they know that it has too much beans? I have no idea. Then this man needed to specifically say they did not want 3 lattes, they just wanted 1 iced Americano. Or was it just an Americano? Yeah, it was iced. So I made just 1 iced Americano, but maybe I should have just made him 3 lattes. And this guy was way too hot, so I got him some ice and some water to cool him down. Then he proceeded to lovingly admire the water with some ice. I customized myself finally. Do you like? And this was the end of day 4. Actually, I also got some strawberry puree, whipped cream, and some cinnamon sticks. Just to spice it up a bit. Do you get the joke? The Macy, Carl, and me were all in the news. Then to my shock, one of the judges came in, and I pulled the "Who are you" card when he told me he did not want to be there, which I think kind of irritated him. But anyway, he tried to teach me latte art. Turns out I'm not the best at latte art, so you can just watch me struggle in making a heart. Turns out I might have been using the wrong brush. I think the brush without the, the end that kind of goes smaller. That this one's hard to use. The one that's straight is easier to use. But anyway, I made a questionable looking heart, let's just say that, and sent it out on its merry way to one of the most important people that will ever come to my cafe. But to be fair, he actually kind of liked it. So he doesn't seem that bad, to be honest. So I got on with making some more drinks to the customers. Obviously, that's my job. Yeah. Then this person wanted to marry me. What's up with all these love confessions? Got this girl's order ready in a flash. And then this person was passive aggressive about me charging for hot water. And then she was mad that I didn't put it in a mug. Then after this analogy was completed, I got so excited. I finally got to use my cinnamon sticks, which is awesome. Then Buddy came in saying that I should come quick, and that he found a trail of banana peels. Suspicious. Just like in the news surrounding the abandoned train. Then I suggested for him to restore the train, and hopefully he will do that. I don't have time to do that. I have a cafe to run, which is getting busier by the day. Anyway, I then invited him over for a coffee. And I tried to make a smiley face. It kind of turned out creepy, but from far away it actually looks pretty good. This day 6 was a complete. Day 7 started with the lovely old grandma who came in ordering some cinnamon sticks. We love to see it, because some of these recipes or orders are the same, but I'm so glad when people are asking for new ingredients. Don't question my choices. Yes, you saw it right. She finally ordered a whipped cream. Yay! Anyway, I messed this order up. From what you record, they asked for a hot Americano, not an iced one. But I gave them an iced one. And then guess what? I did the same thing with this girl's order. I also made her an iced Americano with, a whipped cream. But then she said it was way too hot. And I should have put it in a mug. Which is ironic. It had ice water and ice in it. And then this gentleman ordered 3 lattes, so I got to practice my wonderful latte art. The first one was just a squiggle, and then this one, I actually discovered the brush, which is way easier to use. Then I made a little raven, because my cafe's name is Cozy Raven Cafe. I forgot that for a second, actually. And then the other one, I just filled in, and he liked it. And this was day 7. And this is me spending a week in Good Cafe, Great Coffee. Thank you so much for watching.